Imagine feeling trapped in a cloud of darkness, your energy drained, your heart heavy, and every step forward feels like walking through quicksand. What if I told you this isn't just in your head? What if a hidden enemy, invisible and silent, has already entered your life, affecting your health, relationships, and faith, yet you don't even realize it? This is the chilling reality for millions, black magic or Sihr, creeping quietly into homes and hearts. And here's the harsh truth. Only 1% of people ever find out in time to protect themselves and their loved ones. Could you be one of the unaware? Could this silent poison be the cause of your sudden misfortunes or spiritual coldness? If you've ever felt distant from Allah without reason or witnessed unexplained struggles around you, this video is a wake-up call you cannot ignore. Assalamu Alaikum wa Rahmatullahi wa Barakatuh. Dear brothers and sisters, welcome to Voice of Sunnah. Before we dive in, please hit that like button. Your support fuels us to bring you even more valuable content. Trust me, you don't want to miss what we've got in store. If you're not already subscribed, now's the time. Activate the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when we drop new videos packed with powerful insights on the Islamic faith. Share this with your loved ones and leave a comment below to let me know your thoughts. Your feedback means a lot to us. Thank you for being here, and trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. Enjoy the video. Have you ever felt strange or distant from Allah without knowing why? Write your experience in the comments. Remember, only 1% know this secret, and it may change your life if you do too. What is Sihr? The hidden evil in our lives. Sihr, or black magic, is a dark and destructive force warned against in the Qur'an itself. Allah says in Surah Al-Baqarah 2:102, "And they followed instead what the devils had recited during the reign of Solomon. It was not Solomon who disbelieved, but the devils disbelieved, teaching people magic." This reveals that Sihr is a form of deception from Shaitan and his helpers, a secret evil that harms faith, health, and relationships. But Sihr is not just fairy tales or old myths. It manifests in many painful ways, causing separation between spouses and families, chronic illnesses with no explanation, mental confusion, spiritual blockage where the Qur'an and prayer feel heavy on the heart, and even emotional coldness that seems to come from nowhere. Let me share a real story. A sister from a close community experienced sudden distance from her husband, unexplained fatigue, and loss of spiritual joy. Doctors found nothing wrong, and her heart was heavy with confusion. She later discovered she was under the effects of Sihr, which was gradually destroying her home and soul without her knowing. What's terrifying is that these signs are often so subtle, so hidden, that many don't recognize the danger until it's almost too late. But the signs are far more subtle and closer to you than you imagine. Did you know Sihr could enter your life so silently? Share your thoughts below. Remember, most people remain unaware until it's too late. Don't be part of the majority who miss the warning signs. Imagine waking up in the dead of night, unable to move, trapped in your own body, while terrifying shadows loom over you. For many Muslims, this isn't just a nightmare, it's a sign of a deeper spiritual attack. These episodes of sleep paralysis and recurring nightmares can be linked to the whisperings and interference of jinn and Sihr. Allah warns us in the Qur'an, Surah Al-A'raf 7:200, "And if an evil whisper comes to you from Shaitan, then seek refuge in Allah. Indeed, He is hearing and knowing. This verse is a powerful reminder that these night terrors are not random, but can be spiritual attacks meant to disturb our peace and weaken our faith. Let me share a true story. A sister in our community suffered for months from terrifying night episodes. She would wake up frozen, paralyzed with fear, and crying out for help. No doctor could explain her condition, and her family feared she was losing her mind. She felt alone and helpless until she turned to the Qur'an and the Sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. Through consistent ruqyah and reciting Ayatul Kursi before sleep, along with morning and evening adhkar, she found peace and healing. This is your spiritual shield in action. Simple yet powerful steps that protect you from the unseen dangers lurking in the night. Have you ever experienced terrifying dreams or sleep paralysis? Share your story in the comments below. Remember, this could be a silent attack. Don't ignore it. Only 1% of people recognize this in time. Have you ever watched a loving relationship suddenly fall apart for no apparent reason? Perhaps you've seen siblings turn against each other or a happy marriage dissolve overnight without any clear cause. This sudden hatred and discord can often be the silent work of Sihr, black magic, trying to tear families apart. The Qur'an warns us about this dark reality in Surah Al-Baqarah 2:102. They followed what the devils had recited during the reign of Solomon. It was not Solomon who disbelieved, but the devils disbelieved, teaching people magic and that which was revealed to the two angels in Babylon, Harut and Marut. But the two angels do not teach anyone unless they say, "We are a trial, so do not disbelieve by practicing magic." And yet they learned from them that by which they cause separation between a man and his wife, but they do not harm anyone through it except by permission of Allah. This verse reveals how Sihr is used specifically to cause separation and hatred, weaponizing the love between spouses or family members. I remember a brother who shared his heartbreaking story with me. His marriage had been strong for years, but suddenly everything changed. Arguments erupted over trivial things. Affection turned to coldness. And before long, his home was filled with pain and silence. No counseling or explanation could fix it. It wasn't until he sought Islamic healing and ruqyah that the darkness was lifted. The powerful protection against this type of sihr starts with daily recitation of Surah Al-Falaq, which Allah revealed to shield us from evil influences. Incorporate it into your morning and evening routine and protect your loved ones from this silent curse. Have you witnessed unexplained conflicts or broken bonds in your family or friends? Tell us your experience in the comments below. Remember, many families suffer quietly under this silent curse. Don't be part of the unaware majority. Only 1% recognize and fight back in time. Have you ever known someone suffering from a mysterious illness doctors can't explain? Constant fatigue, pains, or symptoms that medical tests fail to diagnose? Many of these baffling health issues may actually be a sign of Sihr, black magic affecting the body and spirit. The Qur'an reminds us in Surah Ash-Shu'ara 26:80, "And when I am ill, it is He who cures me." This verse shows us that true healing comes only from Allah, and sometimes the cause of illness is spiritual, not physical. I once heard the story of a sister who was bedridden for years. Doctors gave up, labeling her condition psychosomatic. But her real battle was unseen, the effect of Sihr placed on her by jealous enemies. Through sincere ruqyah, spiritual healing with Quranic verses, and consistent morning and evening adhkar, she gradually recovered. Her health was restored by the mercy of Allah and the power of His words. If you or someone you love faces unexplained illness, don't lose hope. Begin incorporating daily morning and evening supplications, and seek ruqya from a trustworthy scholar or knowledgeable person who follows the sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad. Peace and blessings be upon him. These spiritual shields can protect and cure where medicine alone fails. Have you or someone you know faced a mysterious illness that doctors couldn't explain? Share your experience in the comments. Your story could help others find hope. Remember, ignoring spiritual causes leaves many suffering needlessly. Only a few realize the hidden reasons behind their pain. Don't be part of the 99% who miss this vital truth. Have you ever felt the Qur'an suddenly feel heavy on your heart? Prayer becomes difficult, or even something you avoid altogether. This spiritual lethargy is one of the subtle but dangerous signs of sihr affecting your soul. Allah says in Surah Taha 2124, "But whoever turns away from my remembrance, indeed, he will have a depressed life, and we will gather him on the day of resurrection blind." This verse warns us of the spiritual consequences of turning away from Allah's remembrance, which can feel like a weight or blockage on the heart. A young brother I know experienced this firsthand. Once eager to attend the mosque and pray regularly, he suddenly found himself avoiding the masjid, feeling distant and numb spiritually. He didn't understand what was happening until he sought ruqya, spiritual healing, specifically with Surah Al-Baqarah, and started consistent morning and evening adhkar. Gradually, the heaviness lifted, and his connection to Allah was restored. If you've ever felt spiritually blocked or lazy in your worship, know you're not alone, but it's a warning sign not to ignore. Daily ruqya and consistent dhikr can protect your heart from these dark forces trying to pull you away from your Creator. Have you ever felt spiritually blocked? What helped you overcome it? Please share your experience in the comments below. Your story might inspire someone else. Remember, this spiritual heaviness is a warning. Don't be among those who ignore it until it's too late. Only 1% recognize and fight back in time. Imagine hearing whispers when no one is there, or seeing shadows flicker in the corner of your eye. These unsettling experiences can shake your mind and heart, making you question your sanity. Yet, in reality, they are often signs of jinn activity linked to sihr, black magic targeting your soul. The Qur'an teaches us how to seek refuge from these hidden enemies. In Surah An-Nas, Allah says, "Say, I seek refuge in the Lord of mankind, the sovereign of mankind, the God of mankind, from the evil of the retreating whisperer, who whispers evil into the breasts of mankind from among the jinn and mankind." Quran 114, 1-6. This powerful dua is our shield against the whispers of shaitan and jinn who try to disturb our peace and weaken our faith. A brother once came to me, deeply troubled. He was hearing voices calling his name, seeing shadows in his room, and feared he was losing his mind. His family thought he was ill or possessed by madness. But through sincere ruqya, daily dhikr, keeping wudu, ritual purity, and making heartfelt dua, he found healing and clarity. His iman grew stronger as the whispers faded away. If you've ever heard voices or seen things others didn't, you're not alone. And it's not madness, but a spiritual battle. Ignoring these signs risks your peace of mind and even your iman. Have you ever seen or heard something no one else did? Please share your experience in the comments. Your story can help others recognize these hidden attacks. Remember, many suffer silently because they don't know the truth behind these signs. Only 1% take the steps to protect themselves in time. Don't wait. What if I told you that every day you hold a powerful shield in your hands, a shield against the hidden dangers of Sihr, Jinn, and Shaitan? Most Muslims don't realize how simple yet vital this protection is, and that's why many remain vulnerable to silent attacks. But you can change that today by building your daily spiritual shield. First, start and end your day with the morning and evening adhkar, the authentic supplications taught by our beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. These beautiful du'as are like armor for your heart and soul, guarding you from harm, whisperings, and darkness. Next, make it a habit to recite Ayatul Kursi, the throne verse from Surah Al-Baqarah 2255, every night before sleep and also after each prayer. The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, said that Ayatul Kursi protects the home and the person from jinn and evil until morning. Imagine sleeping under the protection of Allah's words every single night. Also, keep Surah Al-Baqarah alive in your home. Reciting it regularly or having it read aloud sends away evil spirits and black magic. The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, said, "Do not make your houses like graves." Verily, Shaitan flees from the house in which Surah Al-Baqarah is recited. Sahih Muslim. Beyond recitations, embrace ruqyah, healing through the Qur'an and the Sunnah. Ruqyah is a spiritual treatment that involves specific verses, du'as, and sincere reliance on Allah's power to protect and cure. It is the ultimate defense against Sihr and Jinn attacks. The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, said, "The Qur'an is a healing for what is in the hearts." Sahih al-Bukhari. Let me share a real testimony. A sister who struggled with constant nightmares, sudden sickness, and spiritual heaviness for years. After she started practicing daily adhkar, reciting Ayatul Kursi every night, and seeking ruqyah regularly, her life transformed. She felt peace return, her health improved, and her faith was renewed. This could be your story too. But you must take that first step. What protection do you do daily? Share your routine in the comments. Your habits could inspire someone else. Remember, most Muslims skip this daily spiritual shield and unknowingly remain exposed to harm. Don't be part of that 99%. Protect yourself and your family with these simple, powerful steps. In our next video, we'll uncover the hidden dangers of ignoring these signs and what happens if you stay silent. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. Assalamu Alaikum wa Rahmatullahi wa Barakatuh, dear brothers and sisters. If you found this helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to Voice of Sunnah. Your support helps spread this vital message and grow our community. Barakallahu fikum. Imagine feeling a strange heaviness, unexplained pain, or cold distance from Allah, but ignoring it, hoping it will go away on its own. This silence can cost you dearly. Ignoring the signs of Sihr or Jinn interference doesn't make them disappear. It allows the darkness to grow deeper and stronger. The longer you wait, the harder it becomes to break free. The Qur'an reminds us in Surah Yunus 10:81-82, say, "Travel through the land and observe how was the end of the deniers. and grieve not for them, and be not in distress because of what they plot. Indeed, Allah will establish the truth and bring justice, but you must not delay in seeking protection. Let me share a heartbreaking real story. A brother ignored his recurring nightmares, sudden anger, and sickness, thinking it was just stress. Over time, his marriage crumbled, his health declined, and his faith wavered. Only after years of suffering did he seek ruqya and Quranic healing. But much damage had been done. This is a warning. Don't let yourself become part of the 99% who miss these crucial signs and suffer silently. Which sign shocked you the most? Write your thoughts in the comments. Your experience could help someone else wake up before it's too late. Remember, silence only feeds the problem. Act now. Protect your heart and home, and turn to Allah's guidance before it's too late. If you found this reminder powerful, please like, share, and subscribe to Voice of Sunnah. Your support helps spread this vital knowledge and save souls. Barakallahu fikum. What if that strange song stuck in your head, that confusing dream, or sudden heated argument was not just a coincidence, but Sihr at work? If the whispering darkness is closer than you think, what will you do? Will you ignore it or take urgent action to protect your soul and your family? The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, taught us that the Qur'an is our strongest shield, and ruqya from Allah's words brings healing and protection. Don't wait until it's too late. Turn immediately to Allah, recite the Qur'an, seek sincere ruqya, and guard your heart with dhikr and prayer. This moment could change your life. Don't miss it. Now it's your turn. What will you do if you discover you are under Sihr? Comment your answer below and let's support each other on this journey. Please like, share, and subscribe to Voice of Sunnah. Your support helps us spread this vital message and protect countless lives. Barakallahu fikum. And don't forget, in our next video, we reveal the 3 habits that secretly attract jinn into your home. You definitely don't want to miss it. Stay safe and strong, dear brothers and sisters.